Good morning, everyone. Here, let us try to understand what is a company, its definition, characteristics, and types. Let us start with the definition of the company. Definition of the company. According to the Indian Act 2013, a company is a registered association which is an artificial legal person having an independent legal entity with the perpetual succession and a common seal for its signature, a common capital composed of transferable shares and carrying limited liability. This is the definition of the company according to the Indian Act. And let us try to understand the characteristics of the company. Characteristics of a company plays a very important role in each organization. It is very important to follow the characteristics of the company. The following are the characteristics of the company. The first one is incorporated association. Incorporated association, a company comes into the existence when it is registered under the Indian Companies Act. A company can fulfill its requirement in terms of MOA, AOA, shareholders, directors and share capital to be deemed as an legal association. Artificial legal person. Artificial legal person means here how the human beings can buy, own and sell the property in the same way a company have its own personality to buy, own and sell the shares and capitals whenever it's required. Separate legal entity. Separate legal entity means here the company has its distinct entity and it is dependent of its members or people controlling it. The law recognizes the independent status of the company. The distinct entity of a company from its member can be has got an identity of its own which is quite different from its members. Perceptual existence. Perceptual existence means here the shareholders, directors and employees of the organization can come and go, but the organizations remain constant and goes on. Here the organization is fixed and stable. There will be no movement of organization, but the people, shareholders, employees and directors can come and go in the organization. Common seal. A common seal of a company is an artificial person cannot sign for itself. A seal with a name of the company embossed on its act has a substitute for the company's signature. A company gives its assent to an contract or document by the common seal. A document which does not bear the common seal of the company is not binding on it. Transferability of shares. Here the transferability of shares. A shareholder can transfer his shares to any person without the consent of other members. Under article of association, a company can put certain restrictions on the transfer of shares, but it control altogether can't stop. Private company can put more restrictions on the transferability of shares. Next, limitation of work. The field of work of a company is fixed by its charter, the memorandum of association. A company cannot do anything beyond the powers defined in it. Its action is therefore limited. In order to do work beyond the memorandum of association, there is a need for alteration. Next is voluntary association of profits. A company is a voluntary association of persons to earn profits. It is formed by an accomplishment of some public goods. Whosoever profit is divided among the shareholders. A company cannot be formed by carry on an activity against the public policy and having no profits motive. Limited liability. A limited liability is another important feature of the company. If anything goes wrong with the company, his risk is only to the extent of the amount of his shares and nothing more. If some amount is uncalled upon a share, he is liable to pay it and not beyond that. Next, try to understand what are the types of the company. The types of the company are being shown in the diagrammatical form on certain basis. There are four types of basis based upon. The first one is it is based on the members. One person company or an OPC is a new category of company introduced to encourage startups and young entrepreneurs wherein a single person can incorporate the entry. Next is a private company. A private company is one in which two or more persons get the company registered under the Companies Act. The securities of such a company are not listed on a recognized stock exchange and they cannot invite the public to subscribe for the shares and debentures. There are minimum of 200 members in a private company. Next, public company. A public company which is formed by a minimum number of 7 members with a lawful object is termed as a public company. Its securities are listed on a recognized stock exchange and its shares are freely transferable. And there is no limitation of members in such a company. The subsidiary of the public company is also considered as a public company. On the basis of liability, company limited by shares. Company limited by share is one which MOA of the company specifies that the liabilities of the shareholders are limited the amount unpaid on shares which they own. Next, company limited by guarantee, meaning that the liability of the member is confined by the MOA to an stipulated sum as they have guaranteed to contribute to the company's assets in the event of winding up of the company. Unlimited company. An unlimited company is a company whose liability does not have any limit. In this type of company, the liability of the members end when he or she chooses to be a member of the company. On the basis of the special companies. Government company. The company who at least 51% paid up share capital is owned by central government, state government or partially by the central government and partially by the state government. Further, it is also covers a company whose holding company is a government company. Foreign company. Any company registered outside the company that has a business place in India or by way of any agent traditionally or electronically and undertakes business operation in country in any manner. Section 8 Company. A company formed for a charitable object, that is to encourage commerce, science, education, social welfare, environment protection, region, etc. These companies are given special license by the central government. Public financial institutions. The companies which are engaged in the financial and investment business and whose 51% of share or more paid up share capital is held by the central government and are established under any act are termed as public financial institution. It includes LIC, ICICI, IDBI, UTI, etc. On the basis of control, holding company. A parent company that owns and controls the management and composition of board of directors of the other company is termed as a holding company. Subsidiary company. A company whose more that of 51% of its total share capital is owned by the another company, that is a holding company, either itself or together with its subsidiaries, as well as holding company also governs the composition of board of directors is called subsidiary company. Associate company. A associate company in which another company possesses a considerable influence over the company, then the latter is called is associate company. The term considerable influence implies control of minimum 20% of total shares, capital, or business decision as per the agreement. Thank you.